Hi, this is Melanie Martinez, and I'm going to be showing you my family's trip to getting to the Yucatan Peninsula, all the way down to Central America, to Belize. So, our trip starts out at our hometown of Azusa. It is very expensive to fly from Azusa or surrounding areas, such as Los Angeles International Airport or Ontario Airport. So we chose to drive to the Las Vegas Airport, where it was cheaper and more efficient for us to save money anyways. We flew from the International Airport. Here's a picture of Las Vegas Airport from the airport. From there, we flew to Houston, George Bush Airport. As you can see, the airport is pretty far from the water, so we had to wait 4 hours for the buses to pick us up at 7 o'clock in the morning and drive us from Houston to the Galveston port. Once we were at the Galveston port, we were able to get on to a ride, which was the Ecstasy Carnival cruise ship. It was a beautiful, great, grand ship, biggest ship I had ever been on. And we left the port to our first stop in Progreso, where they have beautiful beaches. But we did not get to enjoy the beaches of Progreso when we were there. We were fortunate enough to travel to the Chichen Itza Mayan ruins. We had a horrible bus ride there. There was no AC. Once we got there, we realized we had paid $90 a person through the Carnival excursion, and it was only $1 to get in. However, the vessels translated, it was $1. It was very concerning, but we didn't let it get to us because we were fortunate to be one of the last people to be able to climb this beautiful ruin. I don't have the pictures, but I did get to climb. There was a lot of people that got to go inside as well. They have stopped that as well to protect the ruins, so I feel very fortunate to be able to say that I've climbed this. There was a rope up and down the sides, so you could hold on by going up or down, because again, this is a very steep and very old ruin. So after we went back to our cruise ship, and in a day's time, we arrived in Cozumel. And Cozumel, as you can see, the water right here, very beautiful, very clear, very optimal type of situation for snorkeling. Beautiful waters. We could see fish through very clearly. We had tortillas from our tour guide to feed the fish. We got to see a barracuda. It was a very fun experience. Also very scary, just being dumped in the middle of the ocean for the first time, but so worth it by having those memories. After, our last stop was to Belize, which we were warned was full of shark-infested waters. So because it is pretty shallow here, our cruise ship had to be pretty far out, and there was about a foot gap between our cruise ship and the ladder we had to step on to get to the boat. So that was pretty scary, but it was very amazing because we got to go on a hike through the rainforest, and we got to see beautiful rainforest. It was a very real situation, and we were told not to touch any plants because who knows if it was poisonous or not. So once we got to our destination of cave tubing, here's a photo of the beautiful rainforest we got to experience. While in Belize, we got to experience cave tubing. It was very fun, as you can see. We were all grouped together. This isn't an actual photo of us, but we were grouped together like that, the 6 of us. And we got to explore the caves. And lots of caves. We got to see and hear bats while in it. It was the most beautiful experience ever. When we were done, they served us amazing Belize food, and although I was 13 at the time, they definitely had no problem offering me Belizean beers, because the drinking age in Belize is 15 years old, so loosely 13 years old was acceptable. My mother quickly stepped in and let them know it was not acceptable for her. After our Belize trip, we had to embark on our amazing but long journey back up the Yucatan Peninsula to get back to our destination in Galveston. And back at Galveston, we had to again embark on our long journey back home, which included taking a bus ride back to the Houston airport. And from the Houston airport, we had to fly back to Las Vegas airport. We actually did stay in Las Vegas for just one night. We got to stay a night at the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino. It's one of the tallest because of the stratosphere. And from there, we went back to our Las Vegas airport, where we picked up our car and began our long journey and drive back home, where we rested. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you once in a lifetime get a chance to see these ruins or caves, or be able to snorkel in those beautiful waters.